We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Check white.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ready?
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready?
On first down, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Niners at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready. Set.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Fight 60.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And
touchdown 49ers! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Rich. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But it's going to be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5. Back to throw. Rich. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Roster, 6, Needle Blue.
Lance now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Josh, 17. Ready?
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Black Ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seahawks.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Rich. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Looking to throw. Rich. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
Middle West set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 15. The man in motion is Brown. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Rich setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Rich. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field, inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Okay, ready?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Rich. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fight, 97. Smash, red. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Black shot. Set, go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now they'll shift things around.
Yellow.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that flag accepted. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, that's IU. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 6.
Ten cycles. Red, yellow. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lance now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Caldwell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Ready.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Seal, black. Hut.
Back to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Moody for the PAT. is up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. And they run with Harris off the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rich. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lance. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mega. Slide through. Ready.
Here's Lance. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Striker, 3-3. 52 blaster. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11 now.
Shot, 17.
The Lance going to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. So nothing doing there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Going to be rail. Fight, white. Set.
Working from the gun. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go Pete. Ready.
Now Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Seahawks 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled. Side to 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. third down. They'll run it with Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black swap. Ready?
Henderson running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In motion left goes a tight end. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Claws, 10. Set.
Again, it's Henderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On the set.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7th. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is gone. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really not sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, set. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
10.